Life isn't fair. So our little bro gets an actual striker, while us, two UCLs, two Europa Leagues, best defensive record, we get a British bulldog called DELAP. I can't even put into words how angry I am as to what's happening right now. Um, you can insult Arsenal all you want. You can insult Arteta all you want. Them trying to sign Gyokeres, that is a clear sign of intent. That is a team that is trying to win a league on trying to win trophies. A team buying some guy from freaking Ipswich or some dude from freaking Brighton who are still potentials. They're not even 25 or 26. A club who now have a Leonardo DiCaprio strategy, a Woody Allen strategy, a Roman Polanski strategy. They're not serious. They're not serious. So I just want just to put that rant out there that how are Arsenal getting an actual striker at us, Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs of all time, and I have to deal with freaking DELAP who's pretty much running into people like a freaking British bulldog in a freaking China shop, bro. The heck? Why? All right, look, let's deal with this, man. So, the agreement between Victor Gyökeres and Arsenal on personal terms will be valid until June 30th. Let me just explain this a bit more. So, will be valid until June 2030. Victor has been clear with Sporting, as reported, only Arsenal as soon as possible. Club to club talks advancing on the way. You see, this whole Sporting Lisbon thing is crazy because this reminds me of. It reminds me of the Hurricane and Daniel Levy. You see, back in the day in the Wild West, you spit on your hand, you shake. That's like a man's handshake, and he's like, you know what? I believe in you. We spit, we shake, 100%. That doesn't work in 2025. See, in 2025, we have a thing called contracts because people used to go back against. They were like, "Oh no, I never shook your hand." Oh no, prove to me that we shook hands. Do you have footage of us shaking hands? No, but we shook hands. Yeah. You say we shook hands. I say we didn't. That once. But you bring in a contract. It's in writing. That can't be denied. So, obviously, this was a Wild Wild West handshake that Gyökeres had with Sporting Lisbon of like, we promised to do everything in our power to facilitate you leaving. We know that you want to leave. You know that you don't want to be here. Okay, boom, leave. Now Sporting Lisbon are now going back against their word. Hence why Gyökeres has said, "Oh, you do that? I'm not going to turn up, bro." You are under contract, but again, this is what I always say to people. I'm the manager of Sporting Lisbon. I need every single player who wants to play for Sporting Lisbon. Any player who doesn't want to play for Sporting Lisbon, leave. Because what I'm having is someone who is sulking, who's not giving 100%, where you're still going to get paid. So you can come in, sulk, mope, not give a 100% effort, not really press, don't play to the best of your abilities, hamper our team. I'll suffer. You still get paid, and I might get sacked. So, you don't want to play for Sporting Lisbon anymore? Leave. So if on Sporting Lisbon, do everything in your power to get the best price for him, but he has to leave. Because if a guy who has come out and says, I want to leave, I will go on strike if you don't let me go, you're messing up the team ethos. So for Sporting Lisbon, it's a simple footballing thing. You have to help him leave. You simply have to. So it's going even real right now. So let me bring this up. So we're saying here, Gyökeres has got to give up 2 million from his salary in order to facilitate the negotiations between Arsenal and Sporting. Sporting insists on a higher fee compared to Arsenal proposal, and Gyökeres tries his best, also giving up money to make it happen as per record. You see, this is a man who is desperate to go. You see, the fact that he's willing to give up his cash, he's willing to even to put in his own money, that's someone I respect. So see, if I'm Arsenal, Oh, I already like this guy already. I already love this guy already. I'm like, bro, he is so desperate to join. He's willing to put in his own money or give up his own money to join. Or if I'm Arsenal fan, I am over the freaking moon. I'm super happy because not only do you know this guy is a clear finisher, and I'm going to get there afterwards. He's a good finisher. You know that he can niche. But what do I always say about football? The physical is one thing. Physical is like 40%. The mental is 60%. So the desire, the want, the focus, the concentration, the belief, that freaking mind. So what you're not seeing is that from his mind, this is a guy who is 100% committed to joining Arsenal, who is desperate, the key word, desperate to join Arsenal. If I'm Arteta, I love that. If I'm Arsenal teammates, I love that. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I love that. I love that. And if you're Sporting Lisbon, bruh, you see, okay, just for argument's sake, let's say you want 80. I want 80. Arsenal say, no, we're going to give you 65. No, 80. So what would you rather have? 65 or 0? Not only that, 65 or 0, and you have an unhappy player, and you screw over your team, you screw over your manager, you screw over your season because you now have a player who doesn't want to be there. Arsenal are in a strong bargaining position. See, if I'm Arsenal, I am not budging. If I'm Arsenal, I'm not budging. Because if I'm Arsenal, like, this player has shown that he wants to leave. This player has publicly said he wants to leave. This player is beefing with you in public. This player said that he's going to go on strike. We are not budging. Okay, well, 66, 67. If Lisbon wants 80, I'm not going anywhere near 80. For a player who wants to leave, who is ready to cause a ruckus, if I'm Arsenal, I'm going nowhere near 80. Lie, kilo day, kilo and shea. I'm not going anywhere near there, bro. Arsenal are in a strong bargaining position, and Sporting Lisbon, you just have to be realistic. Okay, you simply just have to be realistic. This man, you don't want to be there. Make it go. Make it go. Leave him, make it go. Let him just go. Now, so we had a little bit of a mini argument about this. So it was your boy Zimon who said that Gyökeres, he's overrated. His goal scoring is not that great, and so basically they think that he's overrated. I'm starving, and you offer me bread and water. But I'd like steak. Oh, you are starving. I'm offering you bread and water, and you want steak. So what would you rather have? You'd rather starve because you don't have steak, or would you rather have this bread and water? Arsenal are starving. Gyökeres Jesus came out and said he's not a striker. Kai Havertz is not a striker. Mikel Merino is not a striker. These guys are not natural goal scorers. Gyökeres is a natural goal scorer. Gyökeres is a better goal scorer than Havertz. He's a better goal scorer than Jesus. He's a better goal scorer than Mikel Merino. That's not because Gyökeres is a super amazing striker. Is compared to what Arsenal have, Gyökeres is far better. From what we've seen of Gyökeres, this is a natural goal scorer who has natural goal scoring instincts. Mikel Merino, Gabriel Jesus, and Kai Havertz don't have natural goal scoring instincts. Arsenal now have a player who has natural goal scoring instincts. It's really simple. And to be real with you, Arsenal have not had a truly great striker since Henry and Nicolas Anelka. Adeboye was pretty good, and maybe Adeboye didn't really reach his peak. But really, the last time they had a truly top-tier striker of like elite standard was Henry and Anelka. And I always say that, bro. Anelka was a better striker than Henry. See, Henry is an amazing football player. He's one of the best football players we've ever seen. So Henry as an overall player better than Anelka. In terms of a pure finisher, Anelka was next level. It's like a what if. Imagine if Arsenal kept on to Anelka and Anelka stayed. who knows what Arsenal could have done, because Anelka, in terms of just a pure finisher striker, Anelka was on a different level as a striker. So for Arsenal getting Gyökeres, I've said that Arsenal are a striker away, a finisher away from really potentially trying to actually win a damn league. And I've said that the biggest issue they've had is they don't have a striker. You don't have a natural goal scorer. And trying to put Merino in these guys in there, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So if Arsenal get this done, it's huge. City, they've made their signings. Liverpool, they've made their signings. The less said about Chelsea, they were like, I'll just leave this one side. But you get your boom, because they were never going to get Isak. They were never going to get Isak. That was Newcastle. Once Newcastle made UCL, that was never going to be realistic. Outside of Isak, it was either Gyökeres or Osimhen. Take your pick. Either one of those would have suited Arsenal. That's why I use the whole thing of the starving man. If Arsenal already had a really good strike, then it's like, do you need Gyökeres? Is it that good? Arsenal don't have a striker. Arsenal don't have bad strikers. They don't have mid-strikers. They don't have a striker. Havertz is not a striker. Merino is not a striker. All because they play there doesn't mean that that's what they are. They are not strikers. Gyökeres is... When you look at Gyökeres, his job application, you just look at it. It says striker. Mikel Merino, it says attacking midfielder. Gabriel Jesus, it says Havertz, it says so those guys, I don't even know what those guys are, but for Gyökeres, it says I am a striker. That's what I am. So, oh no, it's a damn good thing, man. And again, man, bro. Now, what are Chelsea getting? Ja Pedro and freaking DELAP. Why dated DiCaprio? Nonsense. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.